Guys, what is up? Always good. Piston back again with another video reaction, breakdown video, bro. So ever since yesterday, the whole incident with Julian Alvarez's penalty between Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid, the whole double touch thing, right? The CBS Sports Galazzo Crusoe, K. Abdo, Thierry Henry, and Marco Richards, all of course reacting to that disallowed penalty, giving their thoughts and opinions, right? To if that goal should have been chalked off, to what's going on right now with the UEFA too. So it's very interesting because I've got my own take about this, guys, and I mentioned it before as well yesterday that I've seen this kind of double take penalty thing happen, right? So I will get if they don't mention it throughout this video, I will mention it at the end of the video to give my examples, because it's spanning multiple different years as well. So the 2000s, 2010s, and the 2020s right now. So wait and see for that. But guys, let's just get this madness started. In a tres, dos, uno, vamos.
If he did touch it twice, that's a rule.
What was his reaction? Christina Uncle, our FIFA expert,
All right.
FIFA rules expert, is with us. Christina, what would have been the process here for VAR?
Yeah, so I mean, TT hit it on the head, right? It's the rule, it's simple, it's straight, it's been touched. But one thing to also take into remembering of this is that the VAR also has the technology of semi-automated offside technology.
Yep.
Where they are able to see at that kick point and have that extra technology to say when there is a touch on that ball. So every time we have a strike here, we have that ability for that. There's not a chip in the ball, which is what we saw at the World Cup here, but with that extra layer of technology gives that additional sequencing. So from a VAR perspective, they're taking a look at not just the video, but as well as the touch points, where semi-automated has about 26 different cameras.
Yeah,
limb tracking
and all those 26 different cameras as well. Like, I'm this is, bro, this is like Premier League referees have scarred me for life, right? So I've actually raised the ball pretty low, but if they've got 20 odd cameras in that stadium, in the Atletico Madrid stadium, right? Those stadiums, guys, like they should have like at least like those cameras should have at least like what 10,000 frame per second cameras, bro. There should be powerful cameras, dude, because this is high stakes stuff. It literally incidents like that. Incidents like that yesterday, bro, like proves why like they should have powerful cameras. And I don't know if they do or not, bro, because my bar's pretty low right now since we're with the Premier League to how stupid they are, bro. So I wouldn't rule it out if these guys' cameras weren't that powerful, bro.
As well as the camera that's on the ball in and of itself,
Yeah,
which gives that VAR the ability to be more concise and direct. And
I actually want to know. Like what frames per second like that camera was, bro. I genuinely do want to know, bro.
From the naked eye as well. So VAR will then come in on to the referee. The referee is always listening into the ear and waiting for a VAR to say check complete before they continue with the next kick. So naturally, when they're saying we're checking, the referee holds.
There, like the ball looks over, like the ball looks like it's gone over the sole of his feet.
Also looking to see that sequencing with the semi-automated offside technology to give that confirmation whether it's not. Now, what I would like to have seen, and maybe the referee did, but from the angles that we looked at, is the referee be a little bit more demonstrative in indicating the VAR signal with the TV signal to really kind of help sell and explain the decision on the field. So there was
I agree, because the referee just literally went like that. But did that like he's waving down the plane, fam.
from a viewer perspective, but the rule is the rule, the law is the law, and with the technology and how precise football has asked it to be and has invested millions of dollars in it, that's the difference, and that's what you get today.
That data that you talk about, Christina, the touch point data, is that something that UEFA will make public? Will they release that information?
I'm not sure they haven't necessarily released the information prior to. I wouldn't be surprised if they do.
They need to. I think they need to as well. I genuinely like they need to release that data, bro. You know, like how like in America the FBI have been releasing like files. I can't say what because I'll probably get my channel copyright striked for speaking about this right now, right? But that's a whole different like conspiracy side of it. But like they basically like the law enforcement sometimes in America do release like a case file so the public can see, and I think that football right now, especially like FIFA and UEFA, they need to release like a case file for this. It's like for VAR, bro. Like this is a monumentous decision. This decision right there, bro. Like there's Atletico Madrid fans right now that still need an explanation to what's happened, and for me that will put them at ease if they can see that, right? But with that being said, this releasing like data files does set a different precedent, right, in football, because other football fans, they'll be asking for all these for all like basically data for like their football games being released as well. So sometimes it could be, sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing, right? Especially with the amount of mistakes that the referees makes, that the amount of like referees make in this day and age. Some of it might expose referees, so we'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see about that.
Based on some demands as a request. This is a bit of a case of first impression, I can tell you that. I mean, I've never really had someone slip and fall and still make it into the back of the net. So if there is,
I've seen it 3 times.
They probably could, but I think
I've seen it 3 times.
That would just be something of unique and would be up to UEFA competitions to determine whether that is something they would want to allow, because it could be a little bit of a slippery slope in the sense that if there's a future decision that's being objected, whether or not set that type of a case precedent.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's such a slippery slope. If don't get me wrong, like again, I felt like Madrid fans do need an explanation, right? But if you start with bro, and it sounds like it sounds mental and like crazy, but if UEFA and FIFA release start releasing data, fam, for games, bro, like behind the scene, oh my days, dude, oh my god, bro, people saying it's corrupt and suings will start, bro, teams will start suing, so it's a massive slippery slope, bro.
I assume that when you're talking to us, you're assuming that there is data that supports the fact that there was a double touch and that's why that decision was made. But just from looking at that footage, Thierry says that he sees it clearly. Do you see it clearly?
I wouldn't say that it would be necessarily. I mean, it's enough for me, but it's still not where
It's not.
Quick social media.
It's not. Yeah. It's. Thierry does say like Thierry just say he does see that clearly, like, but for me as well, like it's not very conclusive, because you need and this is what I mean, right? Like these guys need the strong cameras, bro. Like, because this is like from the CBS side, it's not from the FIFA side. FIFA might have like a 8K zoom in, like ultra focused like thing, right, where the ball's touching both feet. But from there, like, it's not very conclusive, if you get what I mean. And people might say, okay, half of the people might say, Preston, you're freaking blind. Like it's obviously touching his feet. Somebody said, like, look, like his literal toes are just in front. It's not touching the ball. It's only like his right leg touching the ball. So it's not very conclusive, man.
If you're getting that distributed, people are going to take a quick look and say, I didn't see a material or significant touch. There's a little bit is about right there, but when you kind of zoom in on it from the angles that we have as opposed to the angles that the referee team has, with a lot more different types of angles and the ability to zoom in at a higher resolution.
Exactly,
there could be some doubt put into play based on the resolution of the camera and the depth of it.
Because that looks like it's 360p. You got what I mean?
Our perspective and what they have that more precise information, but
they need that whole.
Fans love to always have something kind of controversial, so that's probably why it needs to be sold a little bit more with the data.
Anybody have any questions for Christina?
No,
We're done?
explained.
Thierry Henry looks distraught, man.
It still wasn't conclusive where we had
There you go. Okay.
the angles that we saw. So, but yep.
No
well
further
explained.
questions, Christina. Thank you so much. Good to see you.
All right, thanks, team. Have a good one. Cheers.
Thierry, you did say, you kind of, as he was stepping up, you said, if you've had a great game, it can be difficult to take a penalty. It's just one of those things you think.
Yeah, it can just ruin you.
It's quite often in history it did happen. When you have a good game, it did happen. Like, you don't want it to happen like this, obviously. But like I said, Christina explained to us that they had the technology to know that it double touched it, so discussion is closed.
Yeah.
It'd be nice for us to see that, though, wouldn't it? But
This is what I mean. The whole data thing, mate.
that's a different ball game. This is what I said, that we have a lot to take from rugby.
Yeah.
Because it would have been explained. It takes 10 seconds.
It does take 10, yeah.
From double touch, this is why the penalty was deserved.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Can you
Sorry.
It's the same thing as in like in American football as well. I do get what Thierry is saying. It's happening now. I think in the FA Cup, I think it was Anthony Taylor that explained it was a game between Newcastle and Brighton. I think it was like a week ago, right? And there was Anthony Taylor explaining to what's happened. And I would like to see this because in the NFL, this happens like almost every single play. So basically, if there's a wide receiver, so let's say like a wide receiver is like a right wing, and then there's a cornerback which is like a left back, right? If that cornerback is from the, let's say, the Kansas City Chiefs, right, is blocking that wide receiver before even the ball's being thrown and is making contact with them, that's called pass interference. So what the referee would do, right, is he would throw a flag up, right, explain to the crowd that like it was like a foul. It's defense number 24 for the Kansas City Chiefs. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty. So that means that the wide receivers teams get that 5-yard penalty. So they get to move up from like 5 more yards, and then they just continue, bro. Like it's literally just like that. That's it, bro.
I don't know rugby, so what do they do?
They always explain. And so,
Yeah, it's almost every single play.
And so, when I was playing, what used to annoy me is you never get an explanation from the referee.
Yeah.
It's like they are...
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, Thierry knows. You know what the referee, like, I think it was Saka as well. Like, I've never seen Saka mad in my entire life, right? But like, there was a clip that was shown yesterday where Saka was absolutely pissed off. It's really simple, bro. Like, offensive foul by number 13, 2-footed tackle. There you go, red card. That's it, bro.
Talk to them. In rugby, they don't go and try to speak to the referee because they know they're going to have an explanation. Not only them, but the stadium. If you don't get an explanation, is when you speak to your kid and you say, go to sleep, you're going to give an explanation of why they have to go to sleep, your kid won't take it. You need to explain
Sometimes you say because mommy says so.
No, that doesn't work anymore. That doesn't work anymore. No? Trust me. No, you have to elaborate.
So how do you get to bed?
No, let's go back to the real talk. That's how you know we're laughing, but we have a lot to take from rugby.
Yeah.
A lot, and people always talk about respect and everything. But if I know I get an explanation, I listen. If you're not going to explain it to me, I'll try to find out.
Unlucky.
Yeah.
Alvarez, I mean, he scored, but
This is Jan Oblak.
So what we can say?
Man like Jan Oblak.
Say something because. We didn't have luck. I think that's the best explanation.
Has Julian said anything to you? We're trying to look at it. It doesn't seem conclusive, but it seems like he did touch the ball twice.
I don't know. I didn't see. Julian didn't say nothing, but I saw the reaction of the referee, so I imagine it happened. But
Okay.
I really hope
All right.
it happened. If it was like that, if it's not, then it's a disaster. But I believe them.
Okay, so Oblak believes them, but guys, that is the video, right? So I said that I was gonna give my 3 examples to of course this whole double touch penalty thing. The first one, I think it was from a West Ham player back in the day around that 06 time, was a Di Alessandrini or Di Alessandro, right? He took a pen and he basically slipped and did like a double kick when the referee, and this was like during normal, like, so this is during normal time, so in like the 9 minutes of the game, kicked the ball, slipped over, referee said no, take it again, right? So that whole slip thing gave him a second opportunity for him to attack that penalty again in that 90-minute time frame. Same thing with Riyad Mahrez a few seasons ago for Man City did a slip penalty thing, right? But he actually, again in that 90 minutes, that didn't get brought back, guys. That was an actual goal. And from what I'm pretty sure, from what I remember him, that was an actual goal, right? It was the same thing with Messi as well. I think it was in the World Cup. I think it was the 2022 World Cup where he wanted to take a shot, of course, for a penalty, again in regular time, not extra time, not after extra time penalty. It's just regular time in the 90 minutes. He took the shot, ball hit his right leg, went in, right? So those are 3 different examples, and the last 2 ones, the most recent ones, they've been allowed to go in. There's not been a second take because, again, that is in irregular time. But for this one though, it's in like after extra time. The Julian Alvarez one is after extra time. So after extra time penalties, there is no retakes. There's no retakes. Like if you slip and miss, bro. Like if there was one instance, I think if like there was one instance where it happened, but where if you miss, bro, you miss like a double kick penalty after extra time, you can't do retakes. You cannot do retakes. I'm pretty sure that is the actual rule. That is the actual rule. But it was something else happened. I forgot what it was. I think somebody like hit like the crossbar. The ball went up, and then it still bounced in because the guy had literally walked away, right? But yeah, a penalty like that, like Julian Alvarez's one, from my stance, if he did do a double touch, that is, yeah, that penalty does not count, right? But from that clip that they were showing where it's all magnified, it's not clear and conclusive enough. If UEFA or FIFA do want to put out this data, I'll be first in line to say it. But guys, that is the video. That is the reaction. Thoughts, comments, concerns, please comment down below as the usual. Again, are you on the side of that was a penalty, or are you on the side of no, that was a double kick, that penalty should have been chalked off, or do you just want more data from UEFA, like a higher resolution image from when the ball is being kicked twice as well, right? But those comes concerns, all that. Like his point, your boy. Don't forget to subscribe. I've been Preston doing a reaction in a breakdown on Julian Alvarez's penalty miss, and shout out to the CBS Sports Golazo crew, because they are the best right now in this whole footballing business and thing, fam. So I'll see you guys later. Peace.